Aries, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, May 28th to Sunday, June 3rd, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week, Aries, is the sun hanging out right here in Gemini, which is your third house of talk and of communication, communicating, talking to people. A big focus for you this week and the next few weeks while the sun is still going to be in Gemini. All right, what's going on Monday and Tuesday of this week is that the sun in Gemini is making a very pretty sextile to the North Node in Leo in your fifth house of happiness, of love, of romance, also of kids and of passion projects. So I think there is a chance at the very beginning of this week for you to communicate, I like to think, in a more positive way about the things that you like and enjoy so that you can be more open about what it is that makes you happy. Okay, I do like that. While that's going on Tuesday, we also do have the full moon right here in Sagittarius, which for you is your ninth house of something new and different that you have not done before. So maybe what's been going on the past few years, while Saturn's been in Sagittarius in the spot the full moon is, you've been thinking about something new that you could do. Maybe you've been traveling, studying, learning something, adventuring. And I think what is coming in at this full moon is that you are finally stepping into this new thing that you've been working on, or some new thing that you've been doing so that you can then make it more familiar with the sun in your third house and communicate more about some new thing that you've been doing in a way that's easier for you to understand and for you to talk to other people about in a more positive way. Okay? And I think that's happening at the beginning of this week as you're hopefully stepping into something new, so that you can begin to talk to other people about your heart, about what's on your heart, and more positively to have other people understand. Okay? So that's happening there. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, we get Mercury moving into Gemini and making a sextile to Chiron in Aries in your first house. And I think what that can bring is a really good chance on Wednesday and Thursday to feel good through this communication, for you to communicate about yourself in a positive way, that can really be a reflection perhaps of who it is that you are and what it is that you want. So I do like that. Maybe you feel as though it's been hard for you to express yourself in the way that you want, especially since Chiron moved into Aries in your sign. And I like to think this sextile is helping you to find more of that natural self-expression and to have your thoughts and your words be received in a better way, especially if you're doing them with good intentions to express what's really on your heart. Okay, so that's what I see there. Then on Friday, Mercury in your third house makes a trine to Mars in Aquarius, which is in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So I think there is a chance on Friday for you to start to communicate. There are a lot of conversations going on this week, especially with Mercury involved, especially with the Gemini planets for you in your third house. So I think that's going to be a big theme, but I think even more conversations here on Friday as well about your life, where you see your life going, what inspires you, what you want for your future, that I think can be positive. May not be a big week for you to do things, especially because of all this stuff happening in your third with Mercury, but I think this week, if you can communicate without expecting action to be done immediately by yourself or by the other people in your life, if you can communicate about what you enjoy, about what's important to you, about where you see your life going, if you can even think about and mull some of those things over in your own mind without expecting things to be taken care of immediately in the exact way that you want, I think that it's going to be really, really positive. I think it's going to be very positive to help you start to bring more of what you love into your life and see a better future that can really help you. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Then on Saturday, this weekend, we also have good aspects that I like. I generally like this week, I'm not gonna lie, with a lot of sextiles and trines going on too. But I like what's going to happen this weekend, and that's when we have Venus in Cancer making a trine to Jupiter in Scorpio, while at the same time making a trine to Neptune in Pisces, while Jupiter and Neptune are making a trine to each other, making it a grand water trine, which I think will give us a lot of opportunity here on the weekend to pay attention to our emotions, what we're feeling, to get right on the inside so that we can move forward in a better way. Now for you, Aries, what this is going to have to do with is going to be here in your fourth house with Venus in Cancer, your fourth house of home and family. It's going to be Jupiter here in your eighth house of changes, endings, and beginnings, and financial investments. And Neptune here in your 12th house of your insides, your spirituality in the past. Maybe it's been hard for you the past few months to overcome the past, to get rid of the past, to move forward, to get more in touch with yourself spiritually, to bring more peace into your life in a way that works. Maybe it's been hard for you to find that peace in your life because there's been some big change that you've been making, or there's been a lot of emotions with Jupiter in the 8th house that's been making it hard for you to overcome the past, to move forward, to feel better. And I think what's going on at the very, very end of this week on the weekend is a chance for you to finally feel like you're moving forward, building more of a foundation in your life with Venus in your 4th house that you feel more comfortable in. Maybe it's time for you, maybe what you're realizing this weekend is that all these changes in your life that maybe have been a little bit uncomfortable lately had a reason to help you finally start to feel more comfortable. And I think this week the dust starts to settle a little bit with everything that's been going on, so that you can finally start to find more of that comfort, work better with home and family, build more stability and security, and build more of a foundation perhaps in your life that you felt like you may not have had lately. Okay, so I do like that. Because this is a water trine, you are a fire sign, and water and fire don't always get along, because sometimes, you know, fire puts out water. I may just recommend that you just take some time out towards the weekend to cool down some of your passion a little bit, so that you can let some of the things in your heart come out and be seen and to be addressed. All right. And I think if you can do that towards the weekend and tame some of the passion, tame some of the fire, not that it's a bad thing, just that fire and water, you know, sometimes clash a little bit. I think it will help you by the end of this week to really start to feel like you're expressing yourself in a way that you like. People are seeing what's in your heart, and like you're finally starting to feel much more comfortable building more security, more stability, more of a home life than you have been able to lately, because there have been so many changes that have been going on, and just needing to let yourself receive and to be open to your feelings and the feelings of others towards the end of the week, so that you can feel that comfort that maybe you want and need. All right. So that's what I see for you, Aries. Your card for the week is the Queen of Swords. All right. The Queen of Swords. She is a smart one. She has a lot of wisdom to share and a lot of good advice. You know, the Queen of Swords, I like to think, has been through it all. She's been around the block. She knows how this works. I've been here before. And what she does is she uses her experiences from the past to come to bear on her present situation, on her future, and she does it in a way that's positive, that's productive. I like to think uplifting and inspiring, and I think what that's saying this week is to not let your past, especially with Neptune here in your 12th house, bring you down. If there's been anything from your past that's been hard, that's been upsetting, some big changes going on, I think this week is the week to start to make sense of it internally, to start to process it, and to understand what it was really all about in a positive way, so that you can use this experience or use the things that have happened to no longer to tear you down, but instead to help build you up, to create a life that you feel like resonates more with you. And I think that's what's going on this week, is that you're able to take some of these pearls of wisdom from your past to help you move forward feeling better. All right. So that's what I've got for you this week, Aries. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.